Hello, beautifuls. I hope you can hear the rain falling behind me. It is so peaceful. And I wanted to talk a little bit today about peace. You know, this climate that we are living in today is anything but peaceful. There is strife and fear, and in many parts of the world right now, there are protests. There's much violence, and there is the threat of war. And if a tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear it? I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Back to what we were talking about. The conditions are anything but peaceful, and many nations are finding themselves at a tipping point and possibly at the brink of war. And because of this climate, there are many of us who are focusing on love and peace. And what if a contributor to peace within and the external had to do with embracing our inner warrior? I know it sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? But if we over-identify with love and peace, there can be a tendency to ignore other aspects of us, like our inner warrior, like our anger. There are so many injustices that are taking place now, and yet to just unleash our inner warrior would not be loving or peaceful. The trick here is to actually listen to those feelings and to heed our inner warrior, to find ways that we can channel that energy constructively. If we don't choose to channel that energy constructively and instead try to suppress it, it will push back. It will come out sideways, and even if it appears that we have control of it, it will contribute to the collective psyche, which right now we can see is anything but peaceful. So to be a truly conscious being, we have to acknowledge both aspects of ourselves and not identify with either one and find this balance. So what might that look like? Well, there are many, many worthwhile causes. There are things that your inner warrior is being triggered by. And there is a call in that place to actually help in that cause, to actually roll up your sleeves as it was or is, and get into a place where we can actually constructively contribute to love and peace. However, to do that, it first starts within us. We have to be comfortable with the aspect of us that is a warrior. And I know that many religious organizations teach the exact opposite, that we are to disengage from our anger, from being a warrior. But we can be a warrior of peace if we harness that energy constructively. And I can't help but think of the example in the Bible. Even if you are not from a Christian religion, I am sure you've heard of Jesus. He is considered a holy man, even for those not in Christianity. And there is one account where it talks about him bringing out his inner warrior and expressing it to those in front of the temple who were exchanging money and showing disrespect. So that's just one example. There are many ways that we can step into a place where we can use those feelings of the inner warrior to contribute to the greater good. Thank you so much for listening to this different perspective, and I appreciate it as always. So until we speak again, please be well.